Cooking your way through life.
Yo, every slip's a step we rise again.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Cooking Way Through Life with me, Chef Drake. And today I am going to do a really easy elevation on a dessert. It's a really rainy day here in Auckland, which I can promise you the last 3 weeks I've been here, it has been sunshine and rainbows almost every day to the point where I was just like, wow, they've been like, the weather guys have been on my side. Even though it is raining outside, I'm looking around. I might show a little view of the rain later, or the view right now. But I was thinking like, man, like I kind of want like a warm hug for dessert. And so I was like, I'm not really into the soup today, so I'd rather do dessert. So I was thinking, how can we elevate dessert and also make it very easy and approachable? One is, I found these banana muffin bars, and I am not a huge banana bread person, but these are like just enough banana bread. Like these are so like mini, and they're really delicious. And so I like bananas Fosters. I said I'm not into bananas. I like bananas Fosters. I do like bananas Fosters. But I don't really like it. Most of the time, I notice that people use Banana Fosters on pancakes or on French toast. And my issue with it, me personally, love the flavor profile. I'm not a sweet breakfast person. So I like eggs Benedict. I like sandwiches for breakfast. I love anything that's savory for breakfast and not sweet. So turning this into an actual sweet is where I'm at. So I want to turn this Bananas Foster's kind of idea into an actual dessert. We're going to elevate it a little bit because I'm not just going to throw these on the plate and then, we're going to do something a little extra with it. We're going to first start by melting down just a tiny bit of butter. And then we're going to saute our banana muffin bars in the butter to give it a little bit of texture, also a little bit of that butter feeling. And that's going to be the base for making my Fosters. It's going to go on top. And maybe we'll do a little whipped cream. I don't know. Let's see how I'm feeling. But let's get started by getting the banana muffins out of the pack, getting the butter melted down, and we're going to get these sauteed off first.
All right, so let's get the butter melted down first. This is the main thing. As my butter is melting, I'm taking my banana muffins out of the pack. Like I said, this is literally an easy recipe that you're basically just going to enhance the flavor of something that you can get at the store. You can just buy this, but why not make it even better? So let's get this butter going first. We're the base of everything. Now, after my butter melts down, this is a lot of butter. I'm not saying that a lot of butter is a bad thing, but this is a lot of butter. So let's hold off on some of the butter. Don't worry, we're still going to use it, but we're going to hold it until later. This is all the butter I need to go in first to go ahead and sear my banana bread. And I do want to actually get a little bit of crispiness here. So I'm caramelizing the banana bread. It already has a lot of sugar in it, so it's also absorbing some of the butter. This is real butter, so this is like actual flavor going back into it and giving me a whole different flavor component. Now, when I flip these over, now I get that sear. So that is the sugars inside the banana bread that's been crystallized. That's gonna give me texture so that my entire dish and my dessert is not just a one texture dessert. And I want to get the same thing on the bottom. So I have a little bit of sear on top and a little bit of sear on the bottom. So that's the goal for now. It's over. It's been searing. Everything looks good. It smells amazing. I'm going to take these out and put them right onto my plate. Now, this is my plate that I am going to be serving this on. So, I can go ahead and stack these how I want. And let's go ahead and finish the sauce and everything that goes on top.
Okay, I got a little ahead of myself. I already got some of the bananas cut, but I'm gonna take about 3 bananas because I got about 3 pieces of banana bread. They're already crispy. I seared them off in the butter. Just get started. I also like doing that because now that flavor is in the butter that creates my sauce. It's gonna be my Bananas Foster's inspired sauce. I like to say inspired because this is not traditional Bananas Foster's. I'm also using a butter knife, as you can see, cutting my bananas because I don't need to use my chef knife for this. But I do want to add my bananas in right before I add my final ingredient. And it's just because I like to still have some texture from the banana itself. Now, we're gonna get this into the pan with my other ingredients, finish it up right on top. And this is gonna be a nice, I think, a nice warm and also just kind of like Really luxurious, but super fast and super easy dessert that'll just make you like want to cuddle up on the couch and read a book or watch a TV or watch a movie. I was like TV show too. Depends on how you feel. Be right back.
All right, so I told you I was not going to waste that butter. Butter goes back in. All those brown bits and things you see in there, that's from cooking off the banana bread. And that is pretty much like the equivalent to fond, FOND, for dessert. So that is the particles and pieces that are now just amazing and cooked down. We are adding in some brown sugar. Now, I know if you're making caramel, then you would do something at this point, which is the opposite of what I'm doing, which is to not stir. But I'm making quick bananas Fosters. And in this way, I'm stirring it because I do want all of the sugar to be incorporated with the butter. And it actually becomes very simple and easy to do this process once you get this all together. Next up, let's add some big flavor. No pun intended, but I just have some vanilla, see, vanilla rum here. And then I also have some vanilla bean extract or vanilla bean extract going in. So I'm adding both of those. But the rum is really the key here. And that brand is like a brand I bought for a friend as a joke. Yeah, he kind of thought it was funny, but he also doesn't have a really good sense of humor. I thought it was funny. But the brand is a fun name, but the flavor is amazing. So you want the flavor of the rum, and that flavor is what's going in now. So once the alcohol cooks off and you have the flavor of the rum left behind, now I'm going to add in the bananas. These are the ones we chopped up fresh. I like not only the flavor of the fresh bananas, but of course the texture in there too. So I didn't chop them up too small because I want them to caramelize and get a lot of flavor, but I also don't want it to be mush. I want it to be an actual texture of banana that goes on top. So coat these all, get them all coated. As they're slowly coating with the flavor that you've created, they're also slowly flavoring the syrup and all the sugar itself. So that way every single bite has that fresh banana flavor, and we're using no artificial flavorings here for banana because I don't know, I just don't like that. But if you like bananas, this is great. At this point, once it gets like all caramelizing in, this is our key, and this is our cheat code too. Some heavy cream. That heavy cream goes in and it brings everything together. Now normally adding in milk or cream can actually tone down the flavor profile of everything because it coats your palate. But in this case, we have the rum, we have the vanilla, we have so much like stuff in here. It just actually brings it together, and it's butter based anyway, so we already have so much dairy inside. But you see how that texture has changed now, and is more of a really thick syrup. That's what I wanted to happen. So we're ready to go now, guys. Let's do it.
All right, so I got banana bread muffins seared off. I got this amazing Bananas Foster's inspired sauce to go right on top with fresh bananas, a little bit of vanilla rum, more than enough sauce. I got more than enough something else. If I want to, I got some whipped cream. Now I normally do make my own whipped cream, but in a pinch, the whipped cream from the grocery store is pretty good. And I had this one before and it's really good. I don't trust any cream or anything in a can that is shelf stable that's like not in the cooler section. So if it's not cool, I'm cool on it. It's just a lot of things in those things I can't pronounce, and the reason why they make them shelf stable. So if it's any kind of whipped cream that can be sitting out in the pantry or in your liquor store, I'm a little nervous about those just because I'm curious about what's inside, and when I can't read it, it's a little nerve wracking. This one's really good. All right, so I'm just gonna put on a little bit here. Oh, if I can do it. Oh man, there we go. And there we have it. Nice little Bananas Foster's inspired banana bread, banana dessert. So yeah, very much needed on this, I would say, dark and stormy day. So maybe I'll use the rest of my rum to make me a little dark and stormy drink. We'll see. All right, guys, as always, welcome. As always, thank you so much. I promise I haven't had any of the rum yet. It's coming. But thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. As always, like, subscribe, follow me, share, comment down below. This can take on many variations. So trust me, I like bananas. So the banana muffins in the store, thought about it automatically, but you can take this to a whole different round. But hope you enjoy it. I'll see you next time.
Cooking your way through life. Cooking your
Thank you for watching today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it and maybe even learned something. You know what to do next. Please hit those like, share, and subscribe buttons below and have a great day.